True. As I say, Pixel is just like vagina in strip clubs. That's just gonna sell. You just don't know when it's gonna sell yet. So, gang, my phone just got an update, bro. My Pixel 7 just got a fucking update. And I'm so excited because they fixed a lot of issues. Like, I had a lot of issues with this one, but it's all good now, so I can't wait to see what they actually do with the Pixel 10. Because it seems like it's going to be a banger.
So what are some issues they fixed in that Pixel 7?
It used to have a charging problem with the car and like car autoplay and Android autoplay
Mm.
for some reason. It used to freeze. The overheating issue is not never going to be solved. It's a Pixel 7. Can't expect that to be solved. But it's just much better, like experience wise. Even with the lightings and a bit of the display, top crisp, man. Top crisp. Love it.
So that's the reason why I'm excited for the Pixel 10. Come on, bro. The Pixel 10. Bro, you're weird, bro. Come on.
Now,
What
listen,
what what else about the Pixel 10 could be so exciting? What are you looking forward towards?
if they're so good with the Pixel 7 now, and they were such a banger with the Pixel 9, just imagine what they're going to do with the Pixel 10. And that's with AI, bro. They're going to put new AI systems in that shit to just make it crisp. It's going to be crispy, bro. It's going to be.
AI this, AI that. Bro, it's been 2 years. We need to let this shit go, bro. We we haven't done anything great inside of a phone with AI since probably the Samsung. Apple tried with their Apple Intelligence. It's been so fucking long. It's like a year now, and nothing transformative came out from Apple. And Apple is a big ass company. So what could Google do in their phones that could make someone excited to buy it just for the AI? Have you ever went to the store and say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a phone just because it has AI"?
Bro, with Gemini, bro, there's so much difference with Gemini. We're talking Apple is a big fan. Apple is just a big on scamming, bro. We know Google is AI innovative, bro. Samsung is borrowing everything about AI from Google, bro. Gemini, that bitch is a bitch of a bitch, bro. That's banging. Like, there's so much things you can do with Gemini. On top of that, with some of the features like the calendars, the weather app, the notes app, there's all the apps, bro. It's just generative AI working alongside it to make it just much more quickly. Like, it's clicking better. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's gonna be better with the system and the lighting. I know the 10 doesn't seem like it's coming out with a lot, but that's because you're not a true fan, bro. You gotta be a true fan and dedicate your art to this.
No, bro. Listen, I stopped being a true fan of Google in general since the Pixel. I don't remember which Pixel it was, but it had this big ass forehead, just like mine. A big ass notch,
Um,
this big ass notch, and a big ass chin. Right? I stopped being a fan from then. But the funny thing is, Apple has like, not sorry, not Apple. Google has like changed their design and been keeping that design. Okay, let me just say it's a good design. It's a nice design they have right now,
uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
But it's been so long since they've changed that design. They're pulling an Apple, right? They're following in Apple's footsteps with the same design year after year, right? Think about how many times we have clowned on Apple for keeping the same design. And now you're on the side of Google keeping the same design? Come on, bro. Stop being a hypocrite.
Bro, I'm not being a hypocrite, bro. They're only doing this shit for 2 years. They did it for the 9, and they're like, you know what? Let's run a repeat. Let's see if they really love this shit. And they're trying to put it on the 10. That's all the case, bro. We're clowning on Apple because Apple consistently do this over and over and over and over. It's a lot if we see they do anything for the 17, bro. So I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm just being a fan that's like, hey, Let's give them a chance. We done gave Samsung a chance, and they've just been fucking around from the 20s, the 2020,
No,
the
no, no.
22,
Hold
the
on.
23, the
Don't even
24.
bring Samsung into this. Don't bring Samsung into
Gotta
this,
bring
okay?
Samsung into this, man. They're
Keep
doing it.
Samsung's name out your mouth. Listen, look. I just have one question for you. When before I ask that question, let me ask you this: when iPhone came out with their 5S, it was a decent phone. It was small. It was quick. Well, faster than the last, generation of phone because the S stand for speed. And the design was okay. No one complained. But then when the 6 came, the 6S, the 7, and you're like, hold on, wait a minute. Why is the design the same thing? Right? You're like, whoa, stop, stop, stop. But no one was like, it's not a big deal, right? No one's like, it's not a big deal. And then the 8 dropped, and you're like, okay, Apple, what's happening? Now, look forward, fast forward to the X. The X came out, I'm like, ooh, new design. The 11 came out. Okay, same design, but no biggie. We like the design. 12 came out. Hmm, same design, but it's fast. And the cameras are upgraded, so we don't care. Then the 4, I'm like, all right, enough is enough. Right? Now, my question to you is with the way you said they've only been using the same design for a short period of time, right? So are you okay with Google keeping the same design language for another year, another 2 years? Talk to me about that. Are you okay with it?
I'm okay with them keeping it like 1 year, 2 year. That's pushing it. But if they just couldn't find anything different, I'm like, all right, it's understandable because we've seen this with the Pixel 7 and 8, and then they just change it up for the 9. That's what I'm showing you guys.
Mhm.
Like Pixel, stay innovative, bro. Yeah, they probably repeat themselves, but that's just once in a while, bro. We can't just put them and be like, oh, they're being like Apple. That's a disrespect that
Mhm.
Pixel will not take. And I will not stand here,
Okay.
be respected in the Pixel community and just be like, yeah, that's true. It's not true.
Mhm.
It's not
Mhm.
true.
Okay. So will we have you seen the renders? You've seen the renders, right?
I've seen the renders.
Okay. And you can see that it's the same design, it's just a camera difference, right? And you're okay with that for this year at least.
I'm just gonna give them a pass. I'm gonna be like, okay, it's just a one-time thing. Let it happen. Don't let it happen again. I'm okay with that.
Okay, okay. And honestly, the Pixel 9A, I think it was, that's their last phone they released in the past year. So like the Pixel 9A,
Yeah, yeah.
they they had like no camera bumps on the back. It was a cheap phone, a budget phone really. Cheap phone I really make these days from those high-end companies, but it's a budget phone. And it was decent with pictures, selfies, and pictures from the camera. But the video was bad. Now, with this base model 10, they have triple camera on the back. I feel like the video is gonna be shit, but the pictures are gonna be great. So, with that said, is that even worth buying if the videos are gonna be shit?
That's the thing. You're assuming it's gonna be shit, bro. But you're forgetting this is Pixel flagship device, not their fan edition. Their main bread and butter. And we know they're not just gonna be like, here's shit on our best shit. No, they're gonna give you the best they can, bro. So I know those cameras are gonna be really good. They're gonna be super crispy. They're gonna be clean. The video recording is gonna be top notch. Not probably not the best in the whole market, but it's gonna be up there in the top three, definitely. The cameras for the pictures definitely gonna be up there too. And as I say, AI is gonna be in it, so you know there's gonna have different features. That's what Pixel stands out on. Just last year, they delivered one of the most talked about features in camera, which is the take a friend group picture with one friend missing. They did that with AI. Now let's see what they're gonna do this year. That's what I'm saying. It's all about what they do inside with the phones, their software, and their AIs. That speaks the main game.
Fair point, actually. I can't argue against the software. Google has good software. You know what I mean? But I honestly want to hear what the people think about this, right? Because I'm not excited. We've seen the leaks, right? And if the leaks can speak for themselves, it's nothing to write home about.
That's the thing, guys. Like, if you're not deep into like the pixel culture, or not like even standing out on a bubble, like being a fan for the pixel, you're not gonna really feel the excitement. But I can guarantee you, there's excitement. It's not as big as last year because last year they were coming in with a bang, introducing new AI and just new design, new features, new everything. So everyone's gonna be like in a pandemonium for that. But this year we got too much going on. We got the tariffs from Donald J. Trump himself. We got prices going up like crazy. We got people going lay off. So you can see that not a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, I wonder what Samsung or Pixel is doing." They're more like, "I wonder if I can eat some food tomorrow, or if I'm gonna lose my job next week." So that's just the main thing with the Pixel. It's just a bad time, but they're still doing their thing.
Fair point. We'll see. But that's all we can do, you know. That's all we can do. The numbers will speak for themselves. If when August time comes and we see the announcements and we see the excitement around it all, if people receive it well or they receive it badly, we will know. We gotta wait.
True. As I say, Pixel is just like vagina in strip clubs. That's just gonna sell. You just don't know when it's gonna sell yet. So guys, thank you for watching the fucking video, man. You're a fucking G if you watched it this far. Let us know what you think. Pixel 10 is coming, guys. It's their big 10 anniversary. Get excited.